All right, welcome to another episode of Dare Danger Dan. And today we got an extreme sports flavored dare for you. We got Rick Shinablo wants to see NARK, which is G-N-A-R-K, which had no explanation attached to it. I just am led to assume that it's G-N-A-R, which is NAR, which is a surfing term. You see a gnarly wave, you want to surf that, get all gnar, and then and then there's the other part of it that's like narc, like a narcotics officer, and then there's the other part of it that's like a shark. So I just kind of smashed them together, and I made myself an idea in my head here, which is a surfing narcotics officer shark. So we're gonna go with that. Stephen Norton wanted to see, and this makes me very sad, but somehow I think it'll be a little bit of fun. Stephen Norton wants to see the stingray that killed Steve Irwin holding an assault rifle. So we're gonna do that, sadly, and we're gonna pay our respects to good old Steve. All right, and then Omar Zaid wanted to see a hot chick with an eye patch with ninja stars in her hair. All right, so we're gonna throw them all into this scene, and there's a little room to add some extra dares to it, so let's see what you got for me. All right, I'm gonna start her off with the stingray that killed Steve Irwin. I'm gonna actually start off with the hard part, which is the assault rifle. And I did a little bit of research, and I'm like, what kind of stingray killed Steve Irwin? And it was a South African short-tailed, which can grow to be about 6 or 7 feet. And that's the one that got Steve Irwin. Anywho, yeah, so he's holding the assault rifle with his tail because that's the only appendage they really have. But the tail has like this, like kind of like a, imagine this is the tail. They've kind of flipped this part up, and they have like a spike, and that's where their poison. That's what he got Steve with. All right, let's move on to our narcotics officer shark. Gnarly surfer. It is pretty much a street shark. For some reason, I thought there was one of them was named Jossum, but that's just like their catch.
Oh, that's just what they said.
Yeah, that's just their catchphrase. Jossum. Okay, so now I have to add a hot chick. All right, and she has to have an eye patch, and she has to have ninja stars in her hair. And I can only think of one hot chick in the whole world, and that's my wife. So I'm gonna put my wife in there. Did they have a Surf Ninjas game that was just like the one in?
No, Surf Ninjas, the movie, the kid had Game Gear, and he like...
Yeah, but the kid in Surf Ninjas had a Game Gear, and he played a game of what they were doing at that moment.
Yeah, that didn't exist.
So he's able to predict what they were gonna do next. But did they ever come out with a Game Gear game of Surf Ninjas that was that game? Is that you? Did you dare that? All right, we have a dare. I'm gonna add it in. We got Safety Steph wants to see hang gliding seagulls. Now, I don't know why a seagull would want to hang glide, but I guess I gotta do it because I've been dared, and I can't exactly say no, can I? Garfield snorkeling? All right, so thank you very much, Chase, from the live studio audience. Just dared me to make a snorkeling Garfield and add it on into this drawing. Right here, right now, I'm gonna go for it. That whole show was made by a marketing team. That was nobody's passion project. Like Ninja Turtles started off as a passion project, but it became a marketing, like got taken over by a marketing campaign. But Street Sharks is definitely like, they're like, well, come on, the Ninja Turtles thing, sure, but like, we can milk this baby from different angles. People like sharks. People love sharks. Let's just do the Ninja Turtle deal. Yeah, kids love sharks. But here's a fun little factoid. The first thing that I ever drew that was recognizable was, in fact, a shark. First off, my dad was a fisherman when I was a kid. So at one point, he would sometimes bring sea animals home. And at one point, he brought a tiny sand shark, and he kept it in the freezer. It was dead, but he would take that out and show me, and I was just like, that's the coolest thing, this little sand shark. He's like, yeah, it bit me too, and I think maybe it really did. He had like a little wound on his hand. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in between. thank you for tuning in to this episode of Dare Danger Dan. And man, was it an extreme one! Thank you, Rick Shinablo, for daring me to draw the narcotics officer shark. Thank you, Stephen Norton, for daring me to draw the flatworm? No, what is it? The sea flap, the stingray. Thank you, Steve Norton, for daring me to draw the Too many Steve. Then thank you, Omar Zaid, for daring me to draw a hot chick with an eye patch with ninja stars in her hair. I just threw in a samurai sword, why not? And thank you, Chase Leonard, for daring me live to draw Garfield snorkeling. And thank you to Safety Steph for daring me to draw some seagulls hang gliding. And that was also a live dare. Thank you everybody who tuned in, and thank you everybody who participated. And we got one more for you today, so stick around, okay?